Let's say you are working in one SSIS project. As a part of your project, you need to do one task. Let me show you what task you need to do. This is a data in SQL Server table. Now what you need to do? You need to divide this data into 3 equal parts and load this data into 3 different CSV files from the SQL Server. How you can do that in SSIS? Hi, this is Krupali from Know How Academy. I welcome you all to SSIS playlist. Before going ahead in this video, let me tell you what you will learn from this video. First, you will learn how you can equally export SQL Server table data into multiple CSV files. Let me tell you practically. First of all, before performing practical, let me tell you my data. Now, this is the product data which is there in SQL file, which is there in SQL Server table. Now, what I want to equally distribute all this data into 3 different CSV files, but that you want to do it using SSIS. So how you can do that? In SSIS, you can do using conditional split task. Now let me tell you how you can do that. So first of all, you need to open the SSIS and you need to take one package. Now I want to flow data from SQL file to the CSV file. So I will take a data flow task, then double click on that, and inside that first I will take OLEDB the source. Okay, so OLEDB source. Then I will configure that source. So I will make a new connection manager, and from that I will select that, and this is OLEDB. Then here I need to select the table. Now let's say I want a table from the this table. But you know, when you click on columns and when you click on preview, here you will see the data. But before loading data into this connection manager, I need to make sure that one column should I add in the output so that it will define that which data I should put in one CSV file, which data I should put it in second CSV file, and so on for the third CSV file. So if you select like this, select star from, then I need to write the name of the table. Okay, and if you execute it, you will get the data. But how I can identify, or how SSIS can identify that this column I should put it in one CSV file, this not column but this row I should put it in first CSV file, second row I should put it in another CSV file, and so on. So for that you need to write one SQL query and you need to generate one column which is saying that this row should be in which file. So for that you need to write one query. Let me write it. So here I have written one select query and I have given all the column names. So here I want all the columns. So that's why I have written all the column. Then I am using one NTILE function. Now what is the job of NTILE function? Basically NTILE function is responsible for partition of the data in the output. Okay, so here I have written NTILE and in how many parts I want to divide data. So let's say I want to divide data into 3 parts. So I need to write 3. Now next thing is that you need to select a column based on which you want to perform a partition. So let's say over, that means based on which column, then you should write the any column name. So I want to partition my data based on sell price. So ordered by, so why? Because it will arrange it in orders and then it will do perform partition. So ordered by, then you need to write sell price, and that you should write inside a over. Then as a part, now what can be the name of the column? That is saying that this is a first part, this is a second part, and so on. And you need to write the name of the table. So if I execute this query, big basket product data, let me just select the table name here. I think I may have written some wrong. Okay, that's why. So let me just select it. Here I think the name of the column is different. Okay, let me just change the column name. Instead of product, let me just drag this product, and here instead of index I should write index ID. Why? Because the query is saying that the table name has a different column. So here I have written index, so I forget to write ID and product name. And if I execute it, here you will see that in output, let me just expand it. Here you will see that one new column is added in part 1, part 2, part 3, and this is mentioned. So here that this data will go to the first file, this data will go to the second file, and remaining data will go to the third CSV file. If I partition by 4, like let's say if I write here 4, then it will divide my data into 4 parts. So here you can see that. But here in this scenario, I want to distribute data into 3 files. So that's why I have written this thing. So you need to copy this query, go to the SSIS, and here before that you are selecting table or view, but I need to get data based on my query. So here you should write SQL command, and inside that you should write a query. Now if you just preview it, you will see that a new column is added, and here that is consider it as a part, and click on close. If you go to the columns, here you will see the part is there. In error output, I'm not configuring anything, and click on OK. So my OLEDB source is formed. Now what I want, whatever data I'm getting from the SQL Server, I want to split that data into 3 different parts. So for that, I will use one of the tasks. That task name is conditional split. So search for here SSIS conditional split. Now give the output of OLEDB to the conditional split, double click, and you need to configure it. Now based on what I want to configure. So based on the existing column which I am getting part, that I want to configure. So double click, just drag that column and write a condition. If part equal to 1, that means this is called case 1. Now second possibility, that part equal to 2. Okay, then third possibility is part equal to 3. So if the part equal to 1, this is called condition case 1, not condition 1. It is just like a switch condition. Okay, then if the part equal to 2, then case consider it as a 2, and if part equal to 3, then case is consider it as a 3. So I hope you understand. Then in one more column is generated, that column is conditional split output. Okay, so that 4 different output will be generated. First one, which is a part 1, part 2, part 3. So these are the 3 parts, and the remaining 4th part is all the data which is getting. So click on OK. Now what you need to do, you need to make 3 different CSV file at particular location. So here I am making the file inside my E drive, and here I am making one new file. Click on this new file, or you can just open the notepad and save the file with the extension .csv. But where I want to save under the new file. Okay, so give a file name as part1.csv. Okay, and from that select all the files. So here my one file is created, but make sure that you should create empty file. Okay, so this part 1 file is created, then copy and make sure that the second file that is created, and I'm giving name as a part 2, and same for part 3. Why? Because I want to distribute this data into 3 different CSV files. That's why. So here my 3 blank CSV file is created. So close that. Okay, then what you need to do, you need to take flat file destination. Okay, so let me just write a flat file destination. Here I want 3 files, so I need to take 3 flat file destination. Okay, so till now I think you understand that. Next thing, you need to give output of the conditional split to this 3 different flat file. So if you click on this, here you will see one blue arrow, so you need to drag that and paste it. And here you need to select from which case you want to give as an output to this flat file. So here you can select case 1. So whatever the part 1 is there, that data will go to the flat file destination 1. Then click on OK. Then again click on this and drag this another arrow, select case 2, and here and again select case 3. Here 3 output is form. Here you need to set the flat file destination. Double click on that, click on new connection manager, select the delimitated and click on OK and give a name. Let's say file 1. Okay, and I'm giving a file path. I think I have created in E drive, and here I am selecting CSV file. So part 1 I'm selecting, and here columns, you will see that these are the columns, and in advanced I don't want to insert the part, so I'm deleting this column. Only this thing I want, and consider OK and click on OK. Now here some error is there, so I need to go to the mapping and make sure that is anything wrong or not. So here everything is correct, index will go to that and so on. So here it is configured properly. Now do same for the second file, click on new, and second is file 2 connection manager, browse that, select all file, select part 2, then go to the columns, advanced, remove this and click on OK and go to the mapping and make sure that every column is mapped with proper destination. And do same for the third. Again I'm selecting new connection manager and giving file 3, and here select the file 3. You may wonder that why I have created 3 different connection manager. The reason is that each connection manager is responsible for one file, and we are giving a path to the file, that's why. Okay, then go to the columns, go to the advanced, remove this part column and click on OK and go to the mapping and make sure that everything maps perfectly, and then click on OK. So here my data flow is designed which will load data from SQL Server table to 3 different CSV file, and it will equally export the data. Okay, then save that, and here click on start to execute this task, and here you can see that 7 row is loaded or exported into file 1, then 7 row for file 2 and 6 row for the file 3. Okay, go to that location, here open that. So here you can see that data is there, and if you just open the second file, data is also there, and if you open the third file, data is also there. So this way you can export SQL Server data into different CSV file. Before ending this video, let me tell you what you have learned from this video. From this video, you have learned how you can export SQL Server table data into different CSV file. Thank you for choosing Know How Academy as a source of your IT knowledge. We are always here to help you to navigate to the tech world. If you have any question, do not feel hesitate to reach out us. Stay curious, keep learning.